All right, hello and welcome to the Weird Wayfinder. This is Freya, and I'm just letting her join the fray today. I will move her when I need to. She is very much a showgirl and is blessing this reading with her presence right now. It's fine. I can give her pets while I'm explaining to you what we're doing right now. So, as you can see, the oracle cards that she is adding her blessing to at this particular moment. Um, sh- oh geez, and the crystals too, huh? All day, I was bothered by this feeling that some of you are really waiting for something, waiting for answers, waiting for something to come through for you. But I do feel like you know what it is, or you know that it's coming, even if you don't know exactly what it is. And you're just like super, super impatient. You're like patiently impatient. Like you feel like you don't have a choice but to wait. However, this is like life changing. Whatever it is you're waiting for, it feels like a big deal. And you're like, can we just like come on already? And I feel like it could be any day to like a couple months from now, for depending on who you are in your situation. And maybe you don't know exactly when in that time frame it's supposed to come, but I feel like that is the question you are asking is like, when is this thing going to happen? And now, if you're new here, keep your hands off the feathers. These are not your toys. Oh my goodness. Um, then you know stealing my feathers. Then you know that when it comes to time, like the future is somewhat predictable, but not entirely, because if anywhere along the way between now and the time that future prediction arrives, somebody makes a different decision, things could change. Um, Freya, could you mind your tail, please? And so I'm not necessarily going to try to pinpoint the exact time that whatever it is you are waiting for is going to come in because it would be different for all of you, and that would be a mess. Oh, can I slide me? Go down here, please. Thank you. Um, okay, so what I am going to do is try to give you a general idea of when it's coming in, possibly even what is happening right now, or what it is that's coming in for you if you don't already know. Because I do feel like it was in my energy all day. I had to work today, my other job, and it was on my mind. I was like, I have to do a reading on this when I get home. And I almost didn't record it. I was just like, I just want to know for myself. I was like, no, of course I have to record it because this is the answers you were looking for. Okay, so I'm starting with three revealing the truth oracle cards because that is what I felt drawn to when I got here. And then we'll pull some tarot and see where it takes us. Okay, I don't know what these are. I just shuffled and pulled what came out and just put them there. Other than they've now been blessed by the goddess Freya and her fluffy tail. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on. Divine intervention. Wow, right off the bat. Right off the bat, we have divine intervention. Hello. Okay, so it does feel like many of you are or have been going through a difficult chapter or a difficult situation, and I don't think it's one of your own doing necessarily, and you need some help actually getting out of it, hence the intervention. And literally, the spirit, your guides, guardians, God, whatever it is to you, uh, is stepping in and changing something for you, is bringing in this thing that you've been waiting for. Whether it's a raise at your job, or a new job, or a new person, or a new experience, or a change in circumstances, whatever the case may be, divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, karma. And by karma, I feel like it's definitely like good karma, built up karma. You're cashing in on your good karma coins here, and the universe is going to help you out, and you deserve this. Like you've done the good things in your life that right now it feels like the scales, if there was visible scales of justice, it feels like life is very unfair right now. And this is there the universe coming in and changing that for you. It does feel very sudden with it being divine intervention. It's going to be feel like it comes out of nowhere, like a surprise. It could be a person stepping in to change something for you, making an offer to you because there's a hand there like holding this, like they're offering you a gift or something. Kind of gives me like Ace of Pentacle vibes too. Um, could be just all of a sudden you get a windfall of money you didn't know about, some like long lost relative even realize, and you just get money coming in. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. You hit the lottery. Don't go play the lottery just because I said that. I'm just saying, if your version of divine intervention in this case is going to look entirely different. You can be going to get your Starbucks one morning and you happen to bump into and spill coffee on the CEO of a big company that you would love to work for. And you start having a conversation as you're wiping the coffee off their shoes. And all of a sudden they, hey, we got a job opening. You should come interview for me, right? That's divine intervention. Okay. Something major shifts. Now, obviously, that could look like so many things. So, if those examples don't necessarily resonate, don't worry about that. I'm just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that is about to happen. And because it says divine, I feel like it's imminent. It's imminent, and you will know when it happens because it will be life altering. In that one moment, you'll be like, aha, something has shifted. Okay. We also have the key people, core of the problem, and pass. It does feel like you're going to get to the root of a problem and you're going to get the answers to something. Like, why did this happen to me? Why is this taking so long? What do I need to do in order for this thing to show up? Like, you get the key. So you could be getting both of these things. This could apply to different people's situations. So take what resonates or feel what resonates with what you expect to happen. That's up to you. It does have a ribbon tied around it, so it does feel like kind of a gift from spirit. Again, back to divine intervention. Key people is interesting to me, as in key people in your situation, or new people are going to show up that are key to you getting whatever it is you are expecting to come in. This could be people that are helping you from, like, out of a situation. They come and offer you a new place to stay. This could be the job offer coming in. This could be a new love of your life coming in, a new life partner. This could be a complete stranger that just sees you and has something to offer you for absolutely no reason, but it's there. Just happens to be they're willing to help and you're in need. It could be so many things, but that thing that you need that is key to the core of your problem is coming in. Past is making me feel like if you felt blocked recently, like you're going to be allowed to pass. Like you get the thing that removes the block or opens up a door so you can walk through it or something to that effect, like so that you can pass the obstacle. Interesting. And we have two, which is deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. Interesting code word. I don't know why that's jumping out at me, but remember, solve puzzles. So like if you have been struggling with something and you feel like you cannot find your way out of this situation, you cannot find the job that you want, you can't seem to save money that you need to save, you can't find the house that you're looking for, you feel like you're never going to meet the right person, or like I feel like there's a lot of individual situations that you guys are experiencing that there's no way that I would be able to touch on. So forgive me if I can't bring them all to the surface, but like you would recognize the difficult situation that you are in, that you are that you're waiting for like the answer to or the way to get out of, right? Solve puzzles makes me feel like this is something you have been trying to work your way out of or trying to wait for a long time, because chew is making me think like you've been chewing on it, right? You've been trying to solve your situation in every way possible. You tried everything and you just can't seem to find the answer, but literally you have the answer here, right? You have the key, the answer key. The answer key. It's a key. You have the answer key to the puzzles. So the answer key is about to show up and give you all the answers. It's going to give you the roadmap or the or whatever the case may be for you, the code word, the secret code word to get through this very special door here that's made just for you with serendipity and divine intervention. Huh. This to me, it just feels like everything's about to line up for you in a very specific way that allows you to move forward, that gives you the answers you're looking for. For some of you, it's going to be information you've been waiting on. It's going to be like um, freedom of some kind is coming through for some of you. For if you're looking for freedom, whatever that means to you, it's going to be like the thing that you've been trying to achieve, the thing that you've been waiting to come in. Maybe you're waiting on a phone call from somebody, but you've been playing phone tag, but now everything lines up just the right way for you to be able to be there when they call because you have like opposing schedules. I don't know. It feels like a series of events that unfolds in a very serendipitous way that becomes the catalyst that you get the key to open the door in order to receive the thing that you're waiting for. So like take whatever piece of what I just said that resonates and leave the rest for other people because I feel like that was a combination of like different situations mixed into one. Okay. Whatever it is, if you are finding this video and it resonates with you, okay, it's coming. And we're about to dig into that even more. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Pardon me. I don't edit. I just kind of keep rolling with it. So, what do we need to know, geez, about the timing, about what they're waiting for? I'm kind of like looking for just to narrow the window down. This feels like it's kind of going to be what it's looked like, what you're looking for. It feels like it's more, it's going to happen out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Okay. It doesn't feel like something you're going to get much notice about. It's going to bam right there in your lap. The love of your life is just going to fall down your chimney. No, I'm kidding. That is not likely to happen, but like that's the kind of like serendipitous event that I'm talking about. Shut up. Okay. See, there's the lovers. Like I said, the love of your life is going to fall down the chimney. I mean, not likely, but you never know. Ace of Wands. Huh. Huh. Ace of Wands with the lovers. Well, I was saying earlier, not that a few minutes ago, that these feel like things could fall into a certain alignment, right? And the lovers is often about making choices that are in alignment with you. And that might take you on an unexpected path. Because this particular Ace of Wands from this deck, like the light is shining on her, yes, but all she can see is the ground immediately around her. The rest of it is a dark and scary forest. And it always makes me feel like this Ace of Wands is like, yes, it's a new beginning, it's a new passionate thing in your life. You're following your heart through into the unknown future. Like you can't see that far ahead. You can only see the path that you are creating with your own light in front of you. So you're following something that is in alignment with you. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's not going to feel like your decision. Just saying. I feel like you feel like you're in a situation that you did not create or you don't have much control over. But if you are continuing to handle that situation or make decisions that are coming up that are in alignment with you, it might feel a little bit scary because you're not really sure what's going on. You feel a little bit lost. You can't see that far in front of you, but it is leading you towards this divine intervention. So, and it's kind of giving me the vibes of like, it's gonna feel like the darkest hour right before this hits. So, like, you're gonna feel exhausted. You're gonna want to give up. You're gonna feel lost. You're gonna be like, this shit's never coming. And then, boom, it's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna feel alone in the woods when this happens. Okay. Not literally. I hope not anyway. I don't know. Don't go wandering off in the woods, please. Unless you're actually purposely going camping or something. But like, anyway, that's where I feel like this is coming from. It's like you're feeling like you're at your lowest moment. What's it saying? It's always the darkest before the dawn, right? And I feel like that is this moment, and they're telling you this so that when you feel it, when you are in this darkest moment and you're just ready to give up, they're like, don't do it, because that's how you know it's about to be here. When you wake up the next day, it's gonna show up. It's going to be later outside. The sun's going to be coming up and the worst will be over and your moment will come in. Okay. That feels important. Queen of Swords. Okay. So, Queen of Swords is the queen that can see the bigger picture. And maybe you spent so long in this situation that you're really having a hard time seeing more than what's in front of you that you're dealing with every day, the struggle, the whatever the problem is, right? But she sees the bigger picture and she's decisive and she's truthful and she's clear headed and logical and she's got a a wolf there. That's kind of giving me like somebody has been with you this whole time. I don't know why. I don't always see that card this way. I usually see that card this way, but I do feel like this, maybe like my Freya who showed up into my life a few weeks ago. Maybe you have an actual animal that just recently made an appearance in your house, or you already have like a soul pet in your home, and they are there kind of as part of your spirit guide team, and they've been watching you deal with this, being there for you, comforting you, guiding you, and maybe you didn't even realize it. And I do think that, you've learned a lot of things. You've been really trying hard to see clearly. And I do think you will see clearly as this starts to unfold because the Queen of Swords always says, don't let your emotions get to your heart, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, yes, she's compassionate, okay? She's not cold-hearted, you know what, okay? But she is able to control her emotions so that she can see clearly. Because a lot of times our emotions, they get in the way of our ability to see. You know what I mean? So don't let that happen because you might be a little scared of whatever's going on. Take a step back, calm down, and so that you can see. We have the world. Yes, I love that for you. What did I just say? It's always darkest before the dawn. And what does this picture look like on this deck? I can tilt it right so that you, there we go. Kind of, sort of. I'm so bad at this reverse thing. Okay, right? It looks like she's coming out of a cave and she can see the sun all of a sudden. It's always darkest before the dawn. You're about to come out of this. Timing wise, although it might be different for everybody watching this, if you are watching this, if you were drawn to this particular video, I feel like you are almost there. There is kind of like a door opening at the entrance of the stage, and it'll look like a sun, right? I feel like the door is opening, even if you can't see it right this second because you're kind of in this lost and dark moment. I feel like it's very near future, like no more than a month, or possibly sooner for some people. Like talking days to weeks, not much more than that. See, star. Hello. Look at all these majors. Now, out of 5 cards, we've got 3 majors, and they are all talking about alignments. We're coming to the end of this particular difficult cycle. A new cycle will start, but like the sun is coming. It's the end of this, it's the end of the night, right? Because it's always darkest before the dawn. So it's the end of the night and the beginning of the day. And then the star. Look at all the stars she's collected in the jar. How many times have you wished for this very thing? I feel like that is part of why I have been called to do this reading because you are just sending wish out of wish after wish, wish upon a star. Like, please bring me the thing that I'm been waiting for, whatever the case may be. And they're like, it's almost here. It's also like healing and hoping and wish fulfillment. And also kind of discovering your life path. Interesting. I just got this visual of like we follow our guiding star, our guiding light to find our purpose in life, to guide ourselves through life, to navigate certain situations. Who are you and where are you going? Think about that and use it to answer questions when you're trying to make different decisions. Like, okay, so if you're torn between decisions and what you need to be doing, who are you and where are you going? And make choices that align with the answer to that question, because that's your guiding star. What is your purpose? I feel like, okay, I feel like a lot of you are gonna be like, I don't know to even know what my purpose is. I don't have a guiding star, but you do. You do. This is you using the light from your own personal North Star, your higher self, your heart, whatever you want to call it, to guide yourself through this moment. And maybe you don't like identify it as, oh, that's me. That's my path. That's my purpose. That's my higher self. Like you're just like, oh, I got to get through the day. And whatever it is you do in particular to get through every day has something to do with who you are that helps you navigate. And you just need to expand on that. I don't think that's for everybody, but I think that's for somebody because I don't think you realize that you're even doing it. You don't realize that you're listening to yourself. You're just kind of like, all right, here we go. We're going to do this. do this thing called life and get through this day, and maybe tomorrow will be better. And that kind of inner strength, that inner guidance, that inner motivation to just keep it moving comes from your higher self. And I think that's gotten you through this particularly difficult moment in life. And it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off because you're listening to yourself. You're not letting yourself get yourself stuck or stay down, even though this road has seemed like a really long one. Look at this really long road over here. And it's been really confusing and difficult, and you're tired. I know you're tired. I can feel the mental struggle, the toll that this has taken on you. But I do feel like the whole point of this reading is to tell you that you're almost there. And it's going to be in this last few days, is what I just heard as I was saying that. Last few days. So for some of you, it could just be a few more days. It's just these last few days are going to feel like the longest, darkest struggle. And they're telling you this because it's the darkest before the dawn. It's about to get better real quick. They're like, hold on for this little bit longer. You can do this. We got you. You got your spirit squad there. You got your people surrounding you. You are very protected. I know, even when it doesn't feel like it, I know. And you're almost there. Others, it might be the last few weeks, but I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to go much more than that. And they're kind of giving me this because like you needed a little pep talk today. So here's your motivational pep talk that it's coming. That divine intervention, the answer to your problems, the thing that you've been waiting for, the information you've been waiting on, the freedom that you've been waiting on, whatever it is, it's almost here. Don't give up now. Okay. If you know what this is, if you know what you're waiting for, leave me something in the comments. I would love to share if you don't mind. Like this video if it resonates with you, or to claim this reading. Subscribe if you're new here. Um, I'd love to. I put up videos whenever I feel called to, so you're gonna have to hit the notification bell too to know when I drop new videos and new readings. Um, yeah. So let me know. What are you waiting on, guys? My weird wayfinders. Until next time, stay weird and stay magical. And I'll see you soon.